Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 44. I'm your host, Curtis and with me again is Leeland Stone.
Hello!
So, what is you at on this fine Saturday, which we actually got a bit of what most of the world does not consider good weather.
This is Sunday.
Oh, this is Sunday. Jesus Christ. Sunday. The Lord's Day.
Good try.
Yeah. Trying to get more days. Wanted to be Saturday. That's right now. I was out around the bay on Saturday. Actually, that reminds me of something. I was actually saying to Carolyn last night. So we were talking about still that idea of trying to pitch a show to get maybe developed locally, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about making an animated show on being around the bay, based on I would almost call it the bay. You know what I mean? And just in the elevator pitch high level concept, it'd be like animated Trailer Park Boys, but more based from a Newfoundland origin. But I wouldn't make the jokes Newfoundland centric. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Right? It'd almost be like, did you see Border Town, the new show that's on?
Border Town? No.
It's a new animated show on they play it with Simpsons and on the Fox main.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Well, that's just set in a Mexican border town where the main character is a border guard. So I was thinking if we're gonna do a show around the bay, where would you set it? And I was trying to start to fill it with characters, and the way I would do it is be alright, there gotta be someone who's rich in the sense of the show, but they're claiming disability, and that's how they're the rich person in town, right? And I don't know, I was trying to think of dynamics and mixes and where to get the villains from, where to pull the conflicts.
Well, it depends on how much of the bay you want it to be, and I mean, what's the age range here?
This is think Family Guy, think South Park. We're not going for kids. This is just okay, so what if it was a guy on his quad with.
But I mean, when you're doing an episode, are you going to have a set cast, or is it just going to be one dude's experience with going out around the bay or something like that?
No, it'd be a series,
okay,
you'd have to set your main characters and
okay, and
have established kind of roles, we'll say. But I've been trying to figure out what age range to put the main character. What?
Well, that's what I was wondering when I said age range, because I didn't think any of our content was going to be for any younger audience.
No, I just meant as far as what the main character's age would be. Would they be better suited as a high school or
Well, if you do high school, then you can easily do a villain because you could just be a bully.
Well, yeah, school gives you a whole other dynamic,
right?
I guess.
So.
Too. School, but see, then it's if the main character doesn't, if you don't do school for the main character, but you still want school, you give a kid, right, and then go with the kid, almost Homer got Bart,
yeah.
Right? So Homer gets the work side of it, and Bart exposes the kid side of it. See, that's why the family dynamic always works great in those why it works as a writing basis for those animated comedy shows, because it's spanners. Each character is a spanner out into certain aspects of social kind of world and commentary.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. You gotta just pull some people, almost examples of a dynamic, a type of person. What's a way someone's getting on at around the bay? What's someone's day to day? What do they do on the weekend? What do they do on Monday? Right? What's a job? What's a common job? Selling drugs is one, obviously.
I can think working at the call center or something like that. And I mean, if you're talking about the bay dynamic, people, what do people do on a Friday night? There's a fair amount of people who just go park on a parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, right? And I already said too, there has to be the one bar. I might even.
So this is going to be Harbour Grace.
No, because
there's only one bar.
Well, no, any outport community usually only got the one option, for the place to go to drink.
I guess so.
But yeah, it would be. I was even thinking of calling it the one bar because there's the only one bar, right? So that gives you an option, but then you gotta have a bar owner. So what kind of dynamic? Do you want them to be potential villain? Do you want that to be protagonist, part of the main cast? More interesting dynamics to discuss. But yeah, that was a rough show idea I was thinking earlier. A regular kind of adult comedy based on more but see, the thing is too, it needs to work. You need to do it right so it doesn't. The thing I find with a lot of Newfoundland content, they do it so close to the Newfoundland, it's you got to be from here to get it.
Okay.
Right? And there's ways to present it and use it without being, like, completely just relevant to people from here. You know what I mean? Just use the scenario by itself, because the scenario, a lot of the scenarios that'll exist home are pretty funny anyway, right? Like, getting drunk in a graveyard parking lot, taking a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know of people who've done that. And, yeah, like, those kind of things. So that gives you a better idea of, like, what you could get to. And that's making me think, if we did it, it would be better suited to put them in a high school situation. High school gives you a good mix, because...
Oh, drinking on the track.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
There has to be a track.
The track would be a spot. Like, that would be a meeting point for the main cast. Like, it'd be like up track, down track, you know, different points on it. And, you know, the equivalent, every school has, like, an equivalent of the pit. It's not always called the pit, but they have that spot. Right? Mm-hmm. These would all be major points that you'd quest between with the stories. But yeah, other than that, what you been up to lately? What you been playing, anything?
I was playing the new Ratchet Clank.
How was that? Because I was actually being a pretty big fan of the early Ratchet Clank game.
So was I, and that's why I wanted to get it. It's fun. I haven't been playing a whole lot of it yet. It's pretty fun so far. It looks really nice, and they had to get the controls sort of updated.
Oh yeah?
Well, just like to kind of introduce like the pads and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's mostly just the same.
No, it's interesting, like, saying they got that movie coming out too. It's cool to see that property. Man, they did a lot of games. Like, there was there had to be like 6 or 7.
I'd say 7, something like that.
They were good though.
Because there was 4 on PS3, but like 2 of them were just PSN.
And there was a bunch on PS2 before that. Like, it started on PS2.
But yeah, no, it's been pretty fun. Obviously, all kinds of fucking wild gadgets.
Yeah,
I'm noticing a lot of the ones that they got in the game are from something like they've been in there before.
Oh, like
or something.
Groovitron's got to be in there.
Yeah, the Groovitron's in there. Like Mr. Zircon's in there. Yeah. Mr. Zircon's like the little robot that kills everything for you. But like the Buzz Blades, shit like that. A lot of the classic stuff, I guess.
Yeah, so it's more or less now a collection of everything, the best of throughout the series.
Pretty much, because I think this is just supposed to be like a new reboot. Everything from here on out is going to be just unique, right?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. That's wicked. I wonder how far it'll go. Like, will you see like more toys and shit like that, and more merchandising?
I would think so. They seem to be commercializing more.
And it's interesting to see a game go that route. Usually, you don't become a game until you're already an established property. This started as a game, is now branching out to other things.
Yeah. But yeah, haven't seen the movie. I'm sure I'll see it down
the road.
Is that out? It's in theaters now.
Oh shit! I just thought it was like in development.
No, it came out like last week. I think it was like the 28th or something. But no, I haven't seen it. I'll see it down the road, I'm sure.
And
what about you? What have you been playing?
Fucking playing the shit out of Smite. Them gods, them ganks.
Smite's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I haven't played enough of it yet, but I do enjoy it.
Well, yeah, say you had a bit of game earlier to get dip your toe into it a bit, and so hey, I can't remember who the fuck you played.
I played
Poseidon.
Kukulkan.
Yeah.
In the first game.
Yeah.
And Kukulkan was pretty fun. But I played Poseidon for the next 2. Poseidon's really fun.
I haven't played him much, but I like him.
He seems
more
to be
mobile.
quick. He's got a good range on him and good damage. I like his pushback, his slow, and of course the fucking Kraken just does a lot of damage.
Unleash the Kraken, kill everybody. Which you can, like.
Oh yeah.
That's what you
see someone down to like quarter health, bam, Kraken they're dead.
Yeah. No, it's such
and I like how you can just place it. It's not like it's a slow motion or like that.
Yeah.
It's just like this is where it's going to spawn. Bang. It's up.
No,
I keep missing people with that fucking pushback. His little wave that he does a lot of damage, but it's easy to fucking miss.
That's what I've been finding the trickiest part of that game is like a lot of the skill shots first is getting used to like the timing, because some stuff has a slower startup or travels a bit slower, and then you're trying to
throw it in front of people.
Exactly, yeah. You got to like try and counter for the way they're moving, the way you're moving. So that's what also makes it most fun for me. It's a lot of like almost like just geometry and guessing angles and like I think they're gonna be here, like.
I've completely flopped on the Kraken a couple times though.
Oh, it's
just drop it and there's nobody around.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
That's like Scylla, man. Like her Ultra. What I love about it is if you kill someone with it, it refreshes instantly and it does a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage. You can
but it refreshes it. You just keep doing it.
Yeah. So you can kill the whole team if they're low enough. You can just go bang, 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 bang.
Jesus.
And it reaches really far. It's like she like reaches up, the fucking dog tentacles come out, and then you nail him. So, and that's the other crazy thing, like that becomes fairly easy near the end of the game because her passive, every skill that you max out, her overall spell damage goes up by a percentage.
Oh wow!
So when you hit 20, that thing goes up to like 50% because all your skills are maxed.
Nice.
So when she hits top, like she's doing crazy amounts of damage. Like, but the thing with her is still it's that all of her moves are a little like off timing and like weird or slow.
Gotcha.
So like, cause her main big damage move is like she throws out this big like green circle, but it's like you lob it, it lands, and then you can pop it right away, or you can leave it, and the longer you leave it, it starts to do more damage before it goes off.
Okay.
And then she's got the skill shot to lock them down, like to hold them in place. So what I've been trying to do is like weaken people with the X, and then nail them with the skill shot to set them up for the Ultra.
Oh, okay.
Just to guarantee that I'm going to get them, because it's also like the Ultra I've whiffed on it so bad so many times because it's such a big range and it moves quick. And when you hit it, it's like you hit and then it's got a slow start and then bang.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So if you're trying to catch someone who's moving fast, you really got to like try and guess where they're going to be,
To just grab them.
Yeah, so it's like you almost got to make sure you hit them with your skill shot first so you can guarantee they're going to be there. But that's what I love about these types of games, man. I love fucking MOBAs because I love getting a new character, trying to figure out how they work, and applying it to situations of battles and seeing how it plays out.
I heard about this game fucking like years ago, but it kind of came out of nowhere for me. Because you hear about Dota, and you hear about League, and you hear about fucking Heroes, but like Smite just kind of like never heard of it at all. And all of a sudden, oh, this is Smite. And then I look at the roster, and they got a fuckload of gods.
Well, they've been around for a while now. I played it over a year ago, I'd say, on PC. And I was playing on PC for a while. Like I bought guides on it. Then I just fell out of it. Like I started playing Heroes on PC instead. But
that's one thing I like with Heroes over this one's like
the common level.
No, not even the common level thing. It's the buying the currency, like going to the store and stuff like that. That's a pain in the ass.
Well, that's why I kind of it's fun to me. It's like it gives you something to earn from playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the quests too were like, especially in Heroes, you get a good bit of that fucking other currency from doing quests. My buddy Matt was telling me he's been playing it since like beta. He's like, most people who play Heroes a lot, who have been playing since the beta, they're constantly floating at like 40,000 something of this from playing it for so long, right?
Okay. So like the current in-game currency.
Yeah. So like whenever a character comes out, they usually anyone who's been playing it that long, you can usually just buy them anyway. Like. Which is great because that's like it's rewarding to people that are really supporting the game too. You know what I mean? But they're also providing service from being there to play against the new people who will spend money, right? That's the whole thing about like game economy. It's like you want. I can't wait for like the whole free orc thing for Warhammer Eternal Crusade. It's such a cool idea. I love it. Like
because everybody can be an orc.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be a pile of them, and you just get it for free. Jump on, and orc it out. And the type of game it is too, like that's great because it's not like a RPG in the sense that like you're gonna have a shitty character. It's like a mad action game,
That's true. It's not like you have to do a character build. The only thing you put out is just what.
One
of your. Oh, what are you talking about now?
Eternal Crusade.
Oh, I haven't seen any Eternal Crusade.
I should show you that.
About fucking Smite still.
Oh yeah, well Smite, yeah, same thing. What were you saying?
Because with Smite you don't have to do a character build. It's just putting points out to just your super move or your your skill shot and stuff like that. It's not like you gotta actually balance stats.
Well, the only thing you get it from is the item builds. Like that's where you get that deep like type of counter building and stuff, and it makes such a huge difference. I find like once you actually get used to it, you build against what you're fighting. You know what I mean? Like, because there's certain items that'll give you passive abilities that'll screw over certain heroes more than others, right?
Oh.
Right? Like, there's one...
I never actually looked a lot into the
you should look at
items.
Like, some of the defensive ones, like if you're going up against a lot of mages, or like, even for example, who remember you talking about someone who kept freezing you? Like, stopping you?
Hades fucking kept on putting me in that fucking bind thing.
So, there's an armor that's like passive abilities, like every 75 seconds it builds up a one buff for it'll negate one hard stop or one hard like movement disability effect.
Oh.
right? So that's the stuff you gotta watch for. Like, the little abilities that'll come in that'll make a huge difference once you jump into combat. Like, depending on who you're fighting, right? That's like when Liam said earlier, oh, we're like all physical damage. So all they gotta do if they're smart is really build strongly to defend physical damage, and we would have had way harder time, right? Which the game we had earlier was a rough game. It was super tight. We got them like by 2 points, you know, like right down to the end.
All the games that we played, we kind of swamped them.
Yeah. That's what's fun too. Like, you get a good like lead going, just fucking steamroll. Well, me and Johnny had one earlier, man. It wasn't even fit. It was like, man, they should have quit like a few minutes ago.
Well, they surrendered on the first game.
Yeah, that's what, they just didn't surrender. It was stupid. Like,
wow. Yeah, like we were only probably 60 or 70 ahead on the first game, and they surrendered. The second one, we were beat them. We were almost 200 ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's just rape. Like, that's not fit. I was saying to the boys, like, man, for playing against minors is like child abuse. Like, that's a fun game. I think I'm really glad to see like how PlayStation 4 has worked out with all this stuff, like these online free games, and like with the chat party thing. It's so cool to be able to like get a bunch of like people together and play a game, like network up and stuff so easily. But yeah. And it was your birthday just past Friday.
Yes.
And yeah, we celebrated with some drinks and games.
Lots of drinking, some darts, some Ultra Clash.
Yep, and during the Ultra Clash, it also birthed a new game mode.
Oh, the draft.
Which went fucking, I think it was really fun.
The draft did go really well.
So, we'll have to do up another, well, yeah, since we didn't mention it before, technically. Yeah, we're working on videos now to put up for Ultra Clash tutorials. We had videos
done for everything, and then realized we have to redo videos for everything.
Yeah, but yeah, and Ultra Clash is available now on the website. You can buy it. The premium set come with your nice satiny bag of dice. Don't know what color you're gonna get. Maybe red, blue, green, or purple. One bag has like a half and half. Maybe you'll get that one.
One lucky person.
One person gets the villain compliments. Then you should, if you get the red and green one, or the purple and green one, you should build all villain deck to go with it, because that's classic villain colors. Yeah, so tutorials are going to go up. But yeah, fucking the draft was a cool way to play. So what that'll be is, you know, if you only got one box between two people, this is a real good way to have a game.
Oh yeah.
Right? Rather than like just try and build two decks out of one, like straight up.
Oh, we had the longest game I've ever played. Ever.
Both of them were long, man.
But you and Wallace played, I'd say, for 45 minutes. We played for a good hour, and there was nothing left to play with. You ran out of creatures. I ran out of fucking spell cards. Yeah, action cards.
It went like right fucking savage, right through. Like, it was mad. I don't even actually remember. You win?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just because I ran out of dudes.
Yes, because I used capture beast and took them all at the end.
Yep, that's what it is. See, that's what, and I beat Carolyn with Capture Beast one time.
But I fucked up a lot of your creatures too, and you just kept on easy way out and fucking
negating the points and shit.
Combustion and fucking.
Yep. See, that was the other way to build, right? Like, you can build like more aggressive, or you can build almost like, I don't know what you call it, like negation. Like,
we'll go with negation.
Yeah. But fun game types. Well, I'm wondering if we should do something like that for the tournament or not. Might be an easier way.
The only problem I find with that is the amount of time it's going to take. Even if you got people who are somewhat familiar with it, it still took us a good 10-15 minutes to pick out our cards, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
And we know what all the cards are.
Yeah, but I mean, we could just give them do the counter thing. Like I said,
I think it should be just a couple different decks, and do up the two universes deck, and do up another deck of heroes and villains that we had. Have a couple different sets going. So
yeah.
Anybody who can sit down, none of them are going to be having the same hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
because there's going to be at least two games going at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you have Chantar Universe and Vandal Chain Universe as one deck, and the other one will be Heroes and Villains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the two builds I do before. Yeah, we should be. I mean, we got 2 tables. Yeah, no, because we'll do one table for games, and the other one's gonna have all the prints and everything. And the game is to sales. So yeah, catch us at NGX for this fucking tournament. Come win some shit. I haven't figured out what the prize is gonna be yet.
But it's gonna be some shit.
It's gonna be something. Yeah. Been watching anything?
You Twisted Sister.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up like, Twisted Sister has fucking always been a good band.
But what's up with Twisted Sister?
There's a wicked documentary, or at least it seems pretty wicked from what I've started to watch of it. Because I've been watching like some Dee Snyder interviews and stuff at work when I'm listening to like, because I usually listen to Stay Hungry, is a really good album. But yeah, it was just like, it's kind of like a documentary, and it was really cool to see how they all started out and like the decisions that they were making. It was like super like straight businessy, like Dee Snyder said, like he was in a band in high school called Harlequin. And he said it was a good band, but he quit them to go with this working band. But he said he joined a weaker band intentionally, but just like almost to work out his chops, like, because they were working 5 nights a week. It was just something that he could get the grind on to kind of work, get his shit up.
Yep.
And then the other guys like talking about like he went and started a band like when Lou Reed and David Bowie kind of popped. There was like no one ever seen like this whole like glam glitter thing. So then a bunch of people were like, oh, let's do a glam glitter band, and it was like people trying to organize to do it, and like people like just these like kind of normal dudes like strategizing about like the glittery things they can do and stuff. And it was like it's funny, he's talking to the thing, he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get laid a lot too, so like when he's talking to him on the phone about like how the band works, like, yeah, show no, we're gonna wear dresses and blah blah.
You're gonna get laid a lot.
Yeah.
Do some drugs, drink a lot.
And it's like they were
parties all the time.
This is before there was actually Twisted Sister. This was part of the band while Dee Snyder was still like somewhere way else, right? But yeah, I still got a lot to watch in that. But I really I like seeing how those how hard rock bands, because they always have, for the most part, interesting startups, because it's never like AC/DC said, long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Nobody has an easy road taking like that style of music. You know what I mean? Fucking Motorhead, like hard working band right till the end. Yeah. Just a road band. But I think that's what's cool about it too. Like that's like what their real work is. That's the job. That's the life of a musician, is just go out and perform. Like that's what the real thing of it is. Like you get a lot of stuff where it's just people fucking producing, and like even I fucking love David Townsend, but he's like a modern version where he's doing a lot of stuff. Like he's just a home normal dad, got a family and wife, and a budget from his record company that lets him do so much stuff a year, whatever. And he mixes a lot of it on his own at home on the computer, like a little laptop, like just fucking.
That sounds good.
Yeah, just jamming out in his living room, right? Because that's the truth of like the modern musician. So that's why I'm always interested to see the old times when it was more practical, when everything was like nobody was downloading their fucking music right after. Like,
yeah, true enough.
Like a fucking indie band could go on stage somewhere in Seattle tonight, and we could watch it because someone will probably put up a video of it on YouTube if you knew to look for it. But even then, like the band is like, but see, it's interesting too because they were all like, just like I was saying, they were just trying to copy some new trend and be something. But then they became this other thing, you know. Twisted fucking Sister is the name of the documentary.
Twisted fucking Sister, nice.
Yeah. But they're a fucking great band, man. Like Dee Snyder's a fucking wicked front man. Like he's a legendary. Like he's one that I'm surprised he's still alive too. You know, like I'm glad, but he's one of those ones that like shit with after like losing the ones that are gone so far. It's like Jesus, how much longer is this one going? Fucking like Ozzy could be gone next. Wouldn't be. And Tony's, like I said, got cancer. So I mean, all these legends are gonna drop soon. And then who do we got left for like modern like epic legends?
Fuck.
Right?
Oh.
Right? Like, what's going to happen to music as far as, like who's going to go to all these award shows when all these legendary musicians fucking die off? Because there's really not that many new ones.
Well, I mean, not new for us, but I mean, like...
No, but that's what I mean. Like, what's the Revolver Golden Gods going to be when, like, let's bring out Nickelback. And the Black Veil Brides. So, yeah. They'll be an old man altogether. Like, everybody's music is gay. All my heroes are dead.
All the stupid fucking music.
Everyone's shit.
This ain't fucking music.
I'll listen to my dead records in the basement.
I'm a CD player.
Yeah. That's gonna be the modern like fucking gramophone.
Right.
CD player.
You say it plays compact discs? What are those?
It's a disc. I mean, you don't download it? It has no apps.
Is that a hologram?
This is edible?
Edible? Can I eat that?
Oh, one more thing now before we fucking jump. I seen something crazy that really had me interested and I hope it catches on.
What's that?
Unified weapons combat.
What?
Imagine like a UFC for weapon combat. It's in suits of armor that have sensors that indicate how much they got hit in that area, and that equals points. And they have like video game style health bars that go down from the hits. And that's what they're trying to do for sport. You can watch videos and subscribe now.
What kind of weapons do you get?
What weapons? Like like swords, bows. They had the sectional staff.
Jesus, you must be some fucking set of armor.
It is carbon fiber armor with like this like they said there's no one else with anything built like it in the world as far as this armor goes. This is what they found out.
People are still gonna get fucked up, I think.
No man, you should see the
really?
big test. Like there's this dude, big like judo dude, got like a bamboo staff, like a big.
Yeah,
stick.
But that's a stick. You take a fucking like a sword.
No, but this is like a 2x4. Well, he get to the sword in a minute.
Okay.
And he just fucking bang like whacks the dude like in the head, in the chest, everything, and it's just like all good. And they do fight with a sword, and the dude like stabs him in the stomach like four or five times. Now they're not sharp; they're blunted. But even they do have like a steel tip, right? It is a steel sword.
Okay. So like even like the sharp weapons are still blunted. They're just the style weapon.
It's not blade. Like,
it
is still a blade, but it's just it's blunt. Like it'd be like as sharp as probably the one I got under the bed. You know what I mean?
But anyway, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, so it'd be like a modern like weapon video game thing.
Weaponlord.
Yeah, seriously.
Modern day Weaponlord.
It'd be so cool to actually see that come out, and like I think it could catch on, man. Like I think you'd get enough people interested in something like that.
I'm gonna have to check it out because it sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, like what weapon would you rock if you're gonna go into it? What would you take? One guy had sword and shield. It's hard to not go with shield. I'm fine.
I know what you mean, but I'm thinking like something bigger, like maybe an axe.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to go with a big like hammer or an axe for fun.
Yeah.
But I think I'd do better with a sword and shield, just because you get that denial too, right?
Oh yeah, well I mean, I'm just thinking now, just fucking go in and just start rocking something like fucking weapon, take an axe. But if you want to go in there and try to like go to the top type thing, sword and shield, play it safe.
That's what I feel it'd be the most practical one to go in with. Like I think you'd see that being most effective. And there's a lot of like modern martial arts that'll like still influence that, like the small, because you got like pinchocks a lot, and like there's another one, can't remember what it's called. Daggers, like knife fighting is a big one too. Like if it's like rapid points, if they could like 1 2 2 2 2.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Oh, if that's the case, daggers, you'll see that being the best. I think if it ever caught on with like the high level people started getting interested in competing, I'm pretty sure you'd see a person with 2 knives, and that would be it. That'd be the top.
Like Loki and Smite.
Yeah, totally. But no, because like that's who trains Marines, right? Like that's like Apache stuff. Like, and if it's points, like it'll detect every stab as like a high impact point.
Especially like where it's placed.
Yeah, so it's just like quick, like points. Like he'll score like crazy, right? Versus trying to swing,
Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
So yeah, I think I'd definitely want to go in with a big weapon, like a claymore or like a warhammer. I think daggers or sword and board is the best I would rock.
I think I would go in with something along the lines of like a small hammer or like a hatchet if I was rocking a shield.
Hatchet and a shield, that'd be cool. Or like a hammer, like fuck clear.
The sword would be alright,
Mace.
but I think something like that would be better, like a small mace or something like that.
Mace would be good. Mace would be really good.
I don't think a fucking flail or Morning Star would be.
Flail's supposed to be really dangerous, like impractically dangerous.
Yeah. That's the thing, like really dangerous, but I don't know how to fucking swing one of those things because they're really fucking
wily and just as likely to hurt you as it is them, right? But in one of the demonstrations they had a sectional staff, one guy fighting, like that
would be pretty fun.
The 3,
yeah,
it's fucking cool, man. Like That's what I mean. Like, I would love to see what people could come out with. Imagine like they were able to figure out stuff. Like what you seen guy come in like fucking scythes and like, or like a Darth Maul like double blade thing. Like,
oh fucking what's it called? Swallow.
A swallow?
I'm pretty sure.
Is that what it is? A double blade thing?
Yeah, like the yeah.
Oh really? I didn't know that. That's cool. That might be really cool to try out too. It must be a fairly well offensive weapon. Like if you can just keep fucking.
There you go, fucking Superwoods.
Yeah.
Make it a mace,
That's,
make a fucking swallow.
That's the next weapon you gotta make.
Swallow. Swally.
Swally. We should be able to get something for a blade and cut it like or something.
Well that's my next fucking adventure.
Do a blade?
I'm gonna finish the one I'm doing now and see how that comes out, because I mean I'm still a good way away from finishing it, because I'm gonna fucking cape it all again and sand it and paint it and whatever.
Yeah, try to make a symmetrical sword. That'd be tricky.
Well, you can buy the hard pink insulation stuff, right?
And you can cut it.
And you can just cut it right out of that, so it's already flat. You can just cut it to whatever length you need. And
yeah,
you just
that makes sense.
Put the detail in after the fact. One of my plans was after the thing I'm making now. If it comes out well, I'm gonna make a Buster Sword. So.
Nice. That'd be cool.
I just want to make a good like big one and put it up on the wall in the office.
That'd be sick. Buster Sword is badass. Make sure you should watch the not Man at Arms, Michael Cthulhu, the guy who he had a show on Discovery, Big Ass Swords.
Oh, and he made us.
Yeah,
I seen that.
Yeah, you should check that back because he talks a lot about the angles and like how people discuss about what's the proper angle for Cloud's blade on the top.
Oh, at the top.
Yeah, and like he's like, well, some people say this is from the thing. He's like, yeah, but this is from whatever, and like, or this one just looks better, or like, and again, like how long the handle should be compared to the, because you see some where it's like the handle's almost as long as a blade. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a stunted blade. But then you see some where it's like it's way longer than the handle. But I like that counterbalance of the,
That would be the hardest thing, is just to fucking make sure that the handle, because the only way that I could think to get that to hold well enough that you can hold in the handle and kind of swing it a little bit, is to run
get like a broomstick,
like a dowel or whatever, like I did for the hammer, run a dowel up through it.
Yeah.
But it's just.
That's only a broomstick or something.
But it's to go all the way up through it and keep it straight, right?
Yeah, you'd almost want to like put like screws or nails through, like, you know what I mean, to give it like an axis inside, something structurally to cling on to, like.
But yeah, that's my next plan. Well, actually, not my next plan, but that's.
Well, you have to try to get
It's something I want to fucking
the
want to do.
Or actually, to also check out, like I was saying, Frankenhole, because what they did, I think, was a really good idea.
I forgot about that.
Because from what I could see, it looks like they had like photo paper, and they printed out faces and everything on the paper, and then just folded it into the body shapes, so that the printed like photo paper has all the character details in like a high resolution.
Okay.
But it's just folded around the shape. And check out the way they do the mouths, because that's where it's like the smartest and the quickest, easiest.
Alright, I'll have to check it out.
Like, it's a real cool style where it's just like two pieces that just like, rather than trying to like have like an insert and like different mouths, like taking them on and off. This is almost like a lever, little bit. But it's really expressive the way they use it too. There's a couple of things you can do to make it like, but yeah, check it out.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, because if we can do something like that, we can get rolling even quicker. Because just fucking bust them off the printer and try them out. So yeah, I guess that's episode 44.
45.
Check us out on theheromode.com. Check us out on Twitter, at hero_mode. At hero_mode.
It's always the one.
Yeah, at hero_mode.
Home of Heroes.
Facebook.com/Home of Heroes. Hero Mode 1 on Snapchat. Get us on iTunes, YouTube. Subscribe on both. Download or buy the premium of Ultra Clash and try out a fucking draft with your brother or your mother.
Or your neighbor.
Or your friends. Or even find someone you don't like and just play a game with them. Don't even explain to them. Just tell them you're winning even if you're starting to lose.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Just get some games going. And maybe come check out our tournament at NGX on July 22nd.
To the 24th.
To the 24th. Yeah, so.
Out.
Laters.